Hello friends, in today's video we are going to discuss Adobe After Effects basics. So in today's video, first of all we will learn what is After Effects, how to use it, what is its basics, and then step by step I will teach you like this, that if a new guy who does not come to anything, he will also learn all these things well about the After Effects, and in this way we will take things in detail that you will know one thing, and similarly as if one of our middle class will reach, then you will get its practicality. I will make a video and show it, and the project that is mostly a class for us will be a practical project in which we will see all things practically. So first of all, we go over our After Factory screen and then we discuss. After all, I am an open car. After opening After Effects, we will get just simply interface. I'll just open it up and put it on my second screen. Currently loading. As soon as it opens, you will find its interface something like this. Okay, now what do you do simply here? You simply here, what's his name? Oh, you have to press on top of the K. It is written above here, 3G Note Sporty. Current hardware can bring a bar like this. You press it above O in just starting. After that, you will see a new interface like this. Right now, due to some reason, I'm not showing everything properly here. But here you get all the options in New Project and Open Project. But if you are also getting this kind of screen, then you can close it. What can you simply do after closing? This is your first interface. The After Effects has come in front of you. Here you can see everything. All the data that is in the interface of the After Effects is lying here. Now let's go from the basic level first. If, for example, you open the After Effects like this and you have this interface show, and if there is any mistake in it, like a box is small or big, something happens in the future, any data is deleted, then how can you bring it back to its position? First of all, let's see it. Like I just set up all this. If it is damaged, then what do you have to do to bring it back to the default place in your default station? You have to know in the Windows option. Here you have to know in the workspace option, and here if you come down and see reset effects to save layout, you get this option. All you have to do is click on it. As soon as you press on it, whatever settings you have will be completely reset. You came to know at the basic level start that if any of our settings are bad or there is a scene of anyone, then how do we set it? Now we discuss from here how to create a new project and how to work on it, how to create a new composition, what are the names of all the boxes in it. One thing we discuss, first of all, I am creating a new project. Then to create a new project, I am clicking on the file here. It is written new. I am clicking on new, and here the first option is new project. We will click on it and it is ready to become a new project of ours. After that, what did we do next? Let us make a new composition and see how to make a new composition. There is absolutely a way to tell you these details one by one, how to make these new projects, how will all the things work on that. Then all those things have been done to make a new project. Now it has been done here. How do you make a new composition? If you have to create a new composition, then there are two conditions for this too. One is just you have to create a new composition. Simply then you will get this interface, and the other condition is that you have any data lying there. There is a footage lying, and according to its resolution and its setting, once you have a new one, I want to make a new resolution. If you want to create a new composition, then for that we have this option, new composition from footage option. And this one we have this option, new composition, which we normally create a new composition. So first let me tell you how to make simple new compositions. For that you will click on new composition. As soon as you click, a new setting will open here in which first of all he is asking who you want to make a new composition. Do you have to enter his name here? You can enter any name you like here. Like here I am writing the name basic class. So our class today is also some basic class. So just its name, I am also writing basic class. After that, here we have more multiple options. So we look at one thing. Now here we have some presets lying down, in which preset you want to make these compositions. As it first has HD lying at 1920 and 1024 frames in seconds, and even more multiples in 4 is also in 8. There is also trade mode on social media. There is also in landscape mode, and such multiple researches remain. You can select any reset according to your needs. This is absolutely easy. There is no difficult task in this. After that, if you want to make your custom new composition, then that is also a very simple task. If you want to create a custom composition, then here you can give your width and you can give your height. And here if you lock it, then if you increase the width or increase the height, then the other property will automatically increase. I am in control. If this is not happening, then here we will write 1080, then 1920 will automatically come down. So if we do aspect ratio, then this thing will happen after that frame rate below. How many frames per second you have to make this composition? You can select this from here. You can do 25 here, you can do 30, you can do 60. Acknowledge your needs. I'm doing 30 at the moment, 30 seconds at frames. After that, the resolution that you have to see in the preview is seen in full. Seen in the third half, the quarter was seen. You want to choose a custom. This is also the option that we have here. From that comes next, what will be the time code, star time code. It is also written here that the duration of the composition you are making, you will also select yourself from here. If you are going to the composition of 5 seconds, then here the default first 5 is written. If you here, the first ones are 200. That means these are the frames, and these next two these are the seconds, and these two are coming 2 ahead of this. These are hours, and beyond this the sound will go away in the next few days. So if you want to make an animation of 15 seconds, then here you will finish it and write 15. After that, what you are making this new composition, the background color you want to keep, you can also put it here at your will. From here I can select the color. I can also make it white. I can also make it black according to my will. Here I can select any color. I am selecting this color red. After selecting red, here you can also give your color code, and if you have a sample color provided by a specific client or by someone, then you can also pick that color from here. Wherever you move your cursor to, that color will be picked. So here simply what I want to tell you is what you should do. Simply select the color according to your needs here. I am selecting red color here, and after that I am pressing OK. After pressing OK, all the settings will be done. It also has advanced options. There are also 3D renderers, but you don't want to play them yet because you are learning the basics. After that, press on simply OK. This one of our TikTok size compositions is ready. If you want the same composition in YouTube size, then that is also a very simple method. For that you need to go into the composition. You have to go to the composition settings, and from here you have to write upside down here. That is, what was written above has come down, and you write 10 Aithine here, and I am removing this, where you take the HD selector for social media and press OK. Now this composition has become the composition of your YouTube sites. Absolutely simple. After that, I want to teach you the next step. Apart from this, some things, first of all, we do a small animation ready and see all the rest of the things. But even before that, you should know something. After, like earlier, I told you how you can reset its composition or all its settings. The second option, whatever data you import in After Effects, you do it inside this box. This box is called our project box. And apart from this one, we have a pay box here. We call this composition. Here we see the preview of whatever we do. After that, here we see all the properties. Apart from this lower part is called our timeline, on which we do all our editing. Apart from that, here we import data. If we show you some work by importing some data, then you will understand this more. For that, I am importing a simple data. There are multiple ways to import data. The first way is to double click here. After double clicking, you will reach your 10 PC. From here, you can do anything like this. After Effects Basic class, I have created a folder named Basic, which contains some data which we have to practice today. First of all, from here, I am picking up one of these data, which is flower. After picking this flower, through it, I will teach you all the editing. You can see how I will teach editing here. First, I am importing this data into my timeline. I can also import it into my timeline. If I Control Z, this back step will become a bake. Another way you can do it from Control Z is you can also pick it up and put it directly in your composition. You have multiple ways. If you want to make it smaller, check it out here. First, it came to you in the timeline. If you want to make this composition smaller, you can also make it smaller by holding it from here with the help of the mouse. But if you do this, all its resolution will be spoiled. You will spoil work like this. If you shrink it by pressing Shift, this will not happen. Apart from this, if you try to make it smaller by Alt press, it will still make it so bad. The best way is to Control. You can also try this by pressing both Alt and Shift. If this is not working for you, then the second best way you have is gone. You will not go. Above the timeline, after going above the timeline, you will simply open this arrow from here. As soon as you open arrow, below you will get an option of transform. You will click on it again. As soon as you click, you will get multiple options here. The first option that is available here is of anchor point. The second option that is available here is of position. The third option that is available is of scale. Then the fourth number is rotation, and 5 is coming. We will look at all the options step by step, because basically what After Effects is used for. You also need to know this. In the After Effects, we can do any kind of animation, text animation. Okay, Premiere Pro. For normal editing, sound editing is for all things After Effects. Animation and any such design is used for that. First of all, I tell you here how you can scale it down. To scale down, you have a third option here. If you make it smaller, click on it and drag your mouse, then it will become smaller. Similarly, if you drag on the other side, this will happen to you. When he grows up, I'll give you a hug. First, we make it a little smaller. After making it a little smaller, it simply remains a chain type. What does this calm mean? That it will carry both sides. If we eliminate one and then make it bigger, then it will be bigger or smaller than one side. Then I am controlling you. Control G. I would suggest that you click on the top of this chain so that it scales down and up equally from both sides. It will be a simple thing. I'm saying that for now. Chota, and I want that what is the name of this next step is that you can understand it. What am I simply trying to do for that? Let me explain to you the next step if you want to change its position. You can also change its position with its help. If you want to change the other side of the position, you can change both sides, which are X and W. Simply after that, you can also separate its anchor point. This is its anchor point in the center. What is its job? You will know that as you go forward. If you want to rotate it, you can rotate it from here too. Simply, and this rotation that is happening, anyone you may be seeing is rotating above the anchor point, then this is the function of the anchor point. After that, you can increase or decrease it. If I work on it, I will see it. If I increase it, this sound will be visible. This is its first basic animation, and with this, all the animations of our After Effects. Now this let us make small random videos which will let you know more about the After Effects. First of all, if your composition has become more Jaman and you want to see another area of it, then you have a lot of easy ways for that. How can you do that? Let me tell you simply how you can look at its composition backwards and forwards. The first tool we were using was the selection tool, the short of which. We were doing all these things with his help. After that, we have the next PE tool here, hand tool. With the help of the hand tool, you can view the composition by picking it up and putting it back and forth. Simply, and if you press Alt and scroll wheel down, it will zoom out, and scroll wheel up, this composition will zoom in. It was a very simple thing. Now from the tour, you can select your composition at will. Wherever our zoom tool is, if you click on it, it will zoom. If you press Alt, then you are noticing that what was made of us was strange. The tone will be minus written above it, and after this, if you click on it, then it will zoom out. And like this, by the way, if you click on it, then it will start to zoom. And you can also do this work with the help of scroll miles. Now you know about the selection tool in this class. Hand tools are known, have learned about the zoom tool, and will also see a lot of tools. First of all, we make an animation on it. Simple. What I want is that this flower, which is come here from here to here, then come down here, then come here, then come back up. And from here again, go to the center and go to the center and get bigger and do all these things while doing this rotation. And to do all these things, you will take the help of this animation. So how do they do it? All these things we see now. First of all, I want to change the color of the background. So that our composition looks good, we can simply change the color of the background from here. I am wanting these colors to become a little like this. After that, even after that, we have these objects visible to us. So I first from the keyboard, because of the hand tool, I pressed H, and from here also you can do. So we put it up a little bit, then simply we discuss it all over and move it. What do I say to him first? I am selecting this data of flower. After starting whatever animation you have to do, first of all you take yourself to the start point. After that, whatever you have to animate, you have to start it. For now, I want to animate its position and rotation, and after putting it in the start point. I am adjusting its position here first from where I am wanting its animation to start. I am wanting it to start from this corner, come here. And these 2 points I have turned on. After that, I am wanting by Alt scroll up. I am zooming it in a little bit. I am wanting that after 2 seconds. This is not 2 frames after 2 seconds. I am zooming it in a little bit more. I am wanting this after a few seconds, about 1 to 2 seconds. I am wanting this flower, which is to come here. After that, what I am doing is moving it like this till here. And I also want her to have a female rotation. After that, what I want is that a little bit more video goes forward. After going forward, its position comes down like this. Simply come down. After that, its rotation along with Sinkyao also continues, and simply what am I wanting after that? The video goes a little further, and let this flower come to us here. For that, we are bringing it back with the help of our position, and after that it keeps rotating with what I am wanting. So I am also increasing its rotation. After that, taking it a little further again, I am wanting it to come back to its place and rotate in the same way. All these things have happened today. If you look at an animation, then this kind of animation has been made. But if you look at it, then this animation has been made very fast. If you want to make it bigger, then you can also move its points from here. I am moving its points a little bit away so that our animation runs smooth and slow. After that, I removed all these points. Now see this animation, this simple animation is ready. Now I want to go a little further in these points. This one of our simple animation is ready. After that, I am wanting that this one which is coming to here, from here to here, after that go forward a little bit. And after going forward here, I am setting the frame of this too. Simply after that, I am wanting that its scale, which is also going to the starter from here, and after going a few seconds this. What will I do when I grow up? By holding its position from here, also I can place it in the pay center here, and its scale gets up, the scale also gets up, and its rotation also goes on. Then all our animation is ready. Give a preview of it. In the ending points, I wanted to go a little more slowly, which I'm increasing. Well, this will be a simple C thing. Our very basic level animation. From this, you have come to know how animation is done. What do I want after that? Let it start from here, and after some time, this flower becomes dissipated, it becomes down. I'm doing this at 0. Simply here, it was 100% of it, and if it disappears, then all of our animations are ready. This is our absolutely basic animation. If you are wanting now, we have this anchor point. This is our pending. We understand this. For now, one of our animations is ready. Now again, we make another composition. I will teach you some more things. I am going to the new composition and giving the name test2, and simply I am creating again composition. This was our first composition and this has become our second. Here again, this I am opening, and above this, if you express, then its scale will be opened. Press T, it will open. If you press R, its rotation will be open. And if you similarly your options are closed and you want to see the options that you have just worked on, G's, which property you have applied on it. If that is show, then you press U on it, then G's must have worked on it. It will open, and if you want to make this animation fun, then you can select these points and press F9 with your keyboard and right click from here too, and you will get all these options. Let me tell you what options we have by selecting before here. From here you can also do it AGIS. This has become our animation Magic Samud. Apart from that, I'll take you to the next step. Now let me explain to you what is an anchor point and how does the anchor point work. Now for this same object first, I am opening all its options and I am wanting its scale to be down a little bit. After downgrading, this object always rotates around its anchor point and stays there. What am I saying? I am moving this object a little bit up here, and its anchor point, I am moving it a little bit down. We can also make this anchor point with the help of anchor point tool. Where is our entry point tool? That is our tool. With the help of its anchor point tool, if we place this anchor point here, see here, its position is changing. After that, I want its position. Rotation should start. I'm doing a rotation from here to here. Now you must be noting that all this rotation is rotating around this anchor point. So this is the job of our anchor point. See this, I and I are getting away from this, and I am increasing its rotation a lot more. You see it is rotating well from here forward. We will start. If we want to put any object on the background, then how will we put it? For that, what is the simple method that we have? If we just pick up the object and place it on the lower layer, then this is our object. The background below this will change, and if you just want to keep it in a single color background, then there is a simple way for that too. This object that we added, we are removing it, and for now this video is our transparent. So if you want to apply any single color here, then remove it from the transparent. Then this one of our single color has come on the background. And if you want to change this color, then what do you have to do? Go to your composition settings. You need to change the background color of the composition. You can select any color here at your will, whether you want to keep white, black, or any of your will here. You can select if you have any client's requirement, and you have any color code by asking here any new color code. If you want to port and select any color, then you can do that too from here. You have all the options, and if you have a reference footage, a reference color, and you want to pick that color, then you have an option here. Wherever you move the cursor, it will pick up the color, and you can select any color of your choice. We move on to the next step. Watch this video. Of course, its green screen has been removed, and it seems to be a trial that it did not have any previous background. You can take it to the mountains. You can take it anywhere. A very simple way. This brings us to the next step. What were the basic things you learned after the first animation we did? I'll repeat it once. The things that are going to be used the most in animation are anchor point, position, scale, rotation, and all these things we have already discussed. Apart from this, all the basic things that were the tools that we have discussed here once, I will also repeat to you. The tools that we have discussed so far are selection tool, hand tool, zoom tool, and such multiple tools. These anchor point tools we have also discussed. If we go into another little basic thing, how can we add text to the video? In animation, Let's quickly discuss how we can add text and how to animate the text a little bit and some shape tools. First of all, we have some built-in shapes lying here. We can try any of them. Whatever shape you want to add inside your videos and animations, why do you just press it with your keyboard? Then here the multiple shape selection will start. And from here, if you are also wanting to do it manually, then you have a simple option. You click on any shape, and after clicking on the shape you want to draw, you can come to your composition and draw that simple shape. And after that, if you want to change its color, then you can click here. There is a feeling option. If you want to add strokes to it, you also get this option. You have all the options here. For now, I'm telling you how to change your mind. By selecting the option with the feel, I change this color. Similarly, you can create a random shape and change its color, etc. Accordance of your video. From this we go to the next and one step, because our video is getting very long, so we quickly go to the last step, and after that we end this video. Here what is the last step we have is how we use the selection type tool, and this type tool has two multiple tools. What is their job? The shortcut is the same as the Control T, but one is horizontal type tool and the other is vertical type tool. What is the function of horizontal type tool and what is the function of vertical type tool? We have to discuss both. First, we are opening the horizontal type tool. After opening, will you simply type something here? So your text will come written in the original. Now you can also change the color of this text. To change the color of the text, you will first press Ctrl A. All the text will be selected. After that, here you go to the spread option and you can change any color from here. For the time being, I'm going green. After that, we go to a next and step that if we want to change the form of it, how will it be? So here you will find all the things of the text. You can change the form here. Bold or light, you can do whatever you want. You can change the font size here. What you want to do is small. You can change the distance between two lines. You can change the color. You can change the stroke. You can align it. All you will get multiple options here. From that you can also animate this text in the next step. But before the animation, we have a second step here to see what is the vertical type tool. Vertical type tool is simply this type of tool. But just this text will give us vertical writing. Let's see how we animate text. First, clear existing text, then add a horizontal one. Select the text layer and expand the options. Use the text and transformation options to modify source text, define paths, and customize animations. Aza, now I want to animate this. So how will the animate be? Simply we will click on it, which is the layer of our text. After clicking on it, you will get its arrow here. After opening this arrow, you will get all the options in it. One will get the option of your text, in which you can change the source text. You can define its path, almost everything. And here you will get the second option of transformation. From here, you can animate this text. For example, I want this text to start here, then move here, then come down here, and come back to its place, and then come to the center and grow. We have done an animation like this before. What are we going to do to make that happen? You will come to the starting point. You will place your cursor at the start point, and its position, scale, rotation will open all animations. And after coming to the start point, you will place its position here at the start. By doing a little bit up, and then we will take the cursor a little bit forward and its position. Move next in the same way and place the cursor a little further forward in the same way. Speedily do this thing, because this thing I have already discussed with you. So now I am just telling you speedily so that you know how you can animate the test through, because earlier we had seen how you can animate an object. It became simple. If you want to see a preview of it, then it will be simple like this. It's going slow. If you want to take it a little faster, you can also keep these points a little creep. I want the bus to move quickly and our video to end. If you start it here, then it is moving like this. From here, it will come here again.
It will be animated in the form of a propeller box. Now what I want is for it to come to the center and get a little bigger. Okay, so here again I'm going to add a point to the scale, going a little further. I've added the animation point here to the scale. Going a little further, I want it to scale up, and at the same time, there's one more thing we had to do that we missed. We also had to add a point to his position, and now let's do his position here so that his position comes to the center. So I'm picking up the selection tool and doing it in the center. So what's going to happen is that it's going to be big when you come to the center here. Okay, then I'm just going to last another thing that we're doing with the animation of the opposition. So here I added an opacity point and I want it to be 0 after a few seconds. So here's where I'm selecting 0. So here you see, it was first 100% visible, and then it's slowly fading away. So it was one of our pretty basic C animations. I hope you liked today's basic class. Thank you.